talk about, well, we all have a sweet tooth, but for those of you worried about extra calories, there's a brand new dessert that everybody's talking about. The Raindrop Cake is a calorie-free treat that's taking the internet by storm. Joining us right now is Darren Wong, who brought over the treat from Japan. Darren, good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
So this was already popular in Japan.
Yeah.
And you sort of grew up on things like this.
Yeah, I remember being served this type of jelly desserts as a kid. My mom used to serve them with fruit syrup, a little bit of fruit on top. So this is not a common dessert in Asian cultures.
What is it?
And I just want to introduce it to the U.S. This is called a Raindrop Cake, and it's made out of water and agar. So it doesn't have a lot of flavor in itself, and the reason you would appreciate it or find it delicious, mainly for the texture. It's very cool and refreshing and delicate. Many people think it's going to taste like Jell-O, and the second they try it, they're like, oh, this is nothing like Jell-O. That's the biggest reaction, or the most common reaction that we usually get. And then we top it with the roasted soy flour and the black sugar syrup, kuramitsu, and that adds a very powerful flavor to it. So the combinations of these really sweet roasted flavor with a light, refreshing texture is just like a palate that people haven't really experienced before.
Okay.
So it has calories.
Yeah.
With the
with the syrup.
This is
but not a lot. Not a lot
this
of
is made
calories.
with sugar, so it has calories.
Okay.
But the cake itself doesn't.
So do it. How do you do it?
So we usually serve it in a banana or a bamboo boat, and we squeeze some syrup in there, and it's served like that. And you can mix it around, and you want to kind of get everything combined to get the full experience.
Dig in, try it.
You know what I really want to do? I want to stick my finger in it, but I'm not going to do that.
What is
it's
agar?
just something about...
Explain what agar is.
Agar is like a jelly substance that is an alternative to gelatin. So it's made out of sea algae. This particular one's made out of red sea algae, and it has no animal products in it. So it's very vegan friendly.
It just is about the texture. So this is a really intense sugar syrup that you created, but it's water with jelly, but it doesn't have that thickness that a Jell-O would.
Yeah.
But why do I want water for dessert?
Chocolate. It's like a very Japanese thing, isn't it? It's just a
minimalistic, simple.
Like if you've ever eaten mochi ice in a Japanese restaurant, I mean that has a lot more intensity of flavor.
Actually, you know what? I just answered my question. It's actually delicious. That's why you want it, because there's no calories. It's light and refreshing.
I like to think of it as you get all this flavor for least amount of calories. You know. It's good calorie economics.
Why was it so popular in Japan, you think?
I think because this type of dessert is common. It's popular here because it's new, but in Japan, I think it was a twist on something that they were also familiar with, which was a mochi cake. So it was just in a form factor that they hadn't seen before.
It's the experience of eating, not just the taste, but the texture.
So in Japan, I think their cuisine is really interesting because they put a lot of effort into making the delivery of it and the presentation of it, as much as the flavor experience.
Really delicious. Gelatin and water, mineral water. That's awesome.
I'll be drinking
Darren, thank you very much. You've given us a great option here. Darren Wong with the Raindrop Cake.